this symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight. You won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now it's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. A gain of 5. And it's second down. The Chargers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. It's Okurobe now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. At their own 19-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 40 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing is McCarthy. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Justin.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt from Minnesota. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 50, here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can...
It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
380.
Again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20, about the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They will play action. Here's McCarthy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Well, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. Don't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try to combat what they expect to see. Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Delta, home to troops right.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 26 yards. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Vikings nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and we feel that way. I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 21-0 our score after 1. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, Ram. Set. 380. 5-9. 380.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
Herbert off the play action. Flushed out right. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there. A big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ladd McConkey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 28. Vikings nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like
they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not able on the sidelines to run and forth for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now McCarthy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, good completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Across the 30-yard line. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Route right. Set. 380. Hey, Kappa. What is it?
Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Pushing his way through. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there
as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And they give the Jones off tackle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To the air with McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. McCarthy. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
.157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. Now he's free to midfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To the air again, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Lion.
Herbert now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds Johnston. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Gain of 18. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Hey. Set.
Herbert throwing again. And this one finds McConkey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Vikings nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He sets to fire deep. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Go. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 34. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Delta. 5-9. Ready.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to rifle run deep left side. Touchdown! Ladd McConkey on his way to a historic performance of 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the offense.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
McCarthy is set to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw McCarthy. A quick hitter complete. It's Jones.
McCarthy's pass.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Delta, Baylor Tigers.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he's got it at first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
56. Vikings 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Offense actually plays an offense for the variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Set. 380. Set.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will score. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
63. Vikings 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second down and 3.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll go again to Jones. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to claw one back. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partners, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Every accounting on the receiver size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go at the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Delta, Hunt. Set.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
7-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Set. Go.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he will
Again, across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now McCarthy. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And here's Ryan Wright now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here.
Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Roll, 18.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 161 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 by.
Here's McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The give is to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
They find some open field here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down. Shotgun, it's Jones. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll give when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Vikings 24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air with McCarthy. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Felton. And an athletic hurl that he displayed. Not a whole lot thereafter, but a nice game. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turned out to be right. Touchdown.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out of the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to serve him the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
Baylor, hey, go lion. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Well, fans usually love to see